Florida A&M will take over 1st and 10 after the punt exchange. 7:50 to go in the third quarter, trailing 28-0. As Weldon is the quarterback again, and Watkins is the lone running back for TCU. 1:52 to go into the win for the Horned Frogs. Watkins gets the ball. He is dropped. Not much of a gain right over the middle, and that swarming defense for the Canes comes up and makes the stop. And number 94 is Dwayne Johnson out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Just a sophomore getting some playtime today. He makes the stop for Miami.
We should see a lot of new numbers play today.
You'll also see number 94, Dwayne Johnson, the defensive end. Watkins on a third down play will carry to the line of scrimmage. And
if we go back and look at the instant replay here, you see the offensive line. Once again, they're coming off the ball. Johnson comes around and almost makes the tackle to keep him from gaining the first down, but
third down. The line to make is down at the 46. Still now dumps the pass off and has it completed. That will be enough to the first down, and that's the first catch by Ed Hill tonight, the leading receiver for West Virginia.
Darren Studstill held on to the football just long enough
for the second. Freeman with the carry.
They have been to the 15 twice this afternoon, but have failed to score. Handoff again, Cabrera, line of scrimmage. That's it. No more.
Second down. Deflected. Incomplete. And that was Dwayne Johnson, the junior defensive lineman, getting a paw on it.
Yeah. His son, his dad is Rocky Johnson, the famous professional wrestler, Rocky Johnson.
Edmonds and Edwards, the running backs. This is Edwards. Breaks away from Kevin Patrick, but not away from Lewis, Wayne Johnson, and Rohan Marley.
You're down here close, so you almost can gamble that he's not going to be throwing the football on this first play, and Miami does. Kevin Patrick comes across, stacks it up. In comes the remainder of the Hurricane defense.
And the coaches are talking to him, so they're plotting something with Johnson as Stewart gives the ball to Salam, and Salam runs the ball to the 20. That's a pickup of 5 yards, with Dwayne Johnson and Ray Lewis making the tackle. But it's one of the biggest fights that I've seen in some time in college football. Kevin Patrick was mugged down in the end zone and somehow got his helmet pulled off. And that is not a good thing to do either.
This is just an ugly scene, Keith. You hate to see it at any level, professional, high school, college. Just an ugly scene. And a lot of these things started with guys trying to break things up. Guys would come in later, thought it was a fight, and start jumping on him. It doesn't look like from this that he did anything. But you don't know what happened before that. Nope. So take a look at Johnson, his replacement.
Dwayne Johnson, 267-pound junior, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Well, it's gut check time. First down on the 17-yard line of Miami. Stewart turns and hands the ball to Salam. And Salam is a hard-running tailback.
7 minutes to play, first period. 3-0 Miami. Dupree gives it off to his fullback, Dwayne Johnson, and Twan Russell wrapping up.
Third down and 3. And they got him this time. That's the first time, really, that he's been put on the seat of his britches.
52 is Lewis. Number 2 is Marley. They're both linebackers. Messes up your blocking, and still Ward slides around. Just too many guys back there to get away from him.
Floyd is in with Dunn. Number 94, Dwayne Johnson, finally gets a piece of the Seminole quarterback. Johnson, 267-pound junior out of Bethlehem, PA.
94 is going to go around. A little twist messes up the blocking assignment. I'm surprised Charlie didn't see this. It only came from behind him. He's got eyes all around his head, doesn't he? I've seen him make some great moves from behind. That's too late to change now.
Straight ahead. Wooten, he'll have one. And let's check in with Adrian. Huge win for Jim Wacker and his program.
Sometimes your teams look ahead a little bit.
Because they like this young man and they know he's played well. Make the draw. Marvin Graves going to be hit and is sacked for the 4th time.
Story of the ball game, Ron, is they have not been able to protect the quarterback. Dwayne Johnson, who's a backup defensive tackle now, 6'5", 267-pound junior. He's fresh. Number 94, there he is, roaring up the field again, beating the block of Cy Ellsworth. Able to make the sack, getting help.
Backup defensive tackle Dwayne Johnson had about 4 or 5 hits tonight. Tackles, wrap-ups. Ron, he backs up Warren Sapp. Let me ask you something. The Wild Samoans, Superfly Snuka, okay? Looking at Rocky Johnson. This is Dwayne's father. Look at the man come off the ropes. That's what he was known for. He won the tag team title in the World Wrestling Federation. Superfly Snuka right there. I mean, this is one heck of a wrestling town. They got a great college wrestling team here. And look at the Samoans get after it. Rocky Johnson, the tag team title with Tony Atlas in 1984. Now, if your son doesn't make it as a football player, something tells me something else is in the genes here.
That's right. I wanted to give him the opportunity to do what he wanted. He said he wanted to try football, and so far he's doing real good. But if ever wants to get into wrestling, I think the old man can still show him a few things.
All right, now let me ask you something. One time in high school, his friends were making fun of him, saying, well, is this wrestling thing, is it real or is it not? And he put a sleeper hold. Now, what's a sleeper hold?
I taught him the sleeper hold. He put the sleeper hold on the guy, and I didn't show him how to wake the guy up. What's the sleeper hold? Let me show you. Tell everybody good night.
Get it, Ron.
But the first team is coming back. And Rohan Marley's on the blitzing. Ryan never saw him.
He
never
got the
saw
job
him.
done, didn't he?
John Ryan, as he's looking downfield to his left, he comes out play action. He never has a chance to look back to his right until Rohan Marley gets there.
Johnson this time on the tackle. Comes here to the near sideline on 2nd down. He's set wide. And look out. Ryan's in a lot of trouble. Down he goes at the 22-yard line. Well, let's take a look at this.
Here you see another look at it as they're trying to go play action, and Darren Cryan comes free, and he gets picked off by the offensive tackle.
You take any credence to that statement?
None whatsoever. Both teams are cold. You never get conditioned for it.
All right, that time. The snow beginning to pick up a little bit here. On 1st down, the handoff going.
2nd down, long 8. The give to Willis, and he will lose a yard back to the Miami 49-yard line. And a gang of orange tacklers gotten better by the week.
Well, here you see him try to run a draw from the shotgun, and Miami is not fooled, and you see the whole Miami defensive front 7.
Back right after this play on rankings that'll be coming out. The delay, I don't want it, you take it. He lost it. Recovered by Crine, or make it Patrick. The big hit, Dwayne Johnson. He hammered it away. The young man from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Watch this penetration. Dwayne Johnson, number 94. Tony Scarpino really didn't know the football was knocked loose. Then Kevin Patrick, an alert football player, number 86, the All-American. And, Joe, I believe Darren Crine should have made some of these All-American teams, too, along with Kevin Patrick. I mean, both of us
heard the criticism, and today playing well as Miami set to win Big East game number 1. 25 seconds and counting. Robert Higgins back to throw. A flag goes down, and he throws it near no one in red. Stephen Harper cut across the middle. Higgins may have thought he was going to break for the corner.
Well, he had to get rid of the ball and anticipate where his receiver was going, because Dwayne Johnson came in and really put a hit on him.
It's time for the Sega Students of the Game. For Florida State, senior linebacker Derek Brooks. He's majoring in communications, has a 3.3 GPA. And for Miami, senior defensive tackle Dwayne Johnson. He's majoring in general studies and has a 2.8. Sega congratulates these fine student athletes. Direct snap. Instead of going to the quarterback, but Miami was ready for that. It's Dwayne Johnson steps up and makes the hit.
They're happy to see this play. This is a single wing play. Just a snap to Warwick, done up inside. Dwayne Johnson, number 94, makes the
field position because of that big play.
On 1st and 10, Dwayne Thomas down to the 24-yard line.
This might get, if they can get out of here, might get Virginia Tech stoked, but they're in a precarious situation here.
They hand it off to the fullback, Brian Edmonds, who wrestles his way out to the 5-yard line. This is Tommy Edwards, and Edwards is stopped at the 38-yard line.